Hello, you're watching Outsiders. I'm James Morrow, here as always with Rowan Dean and Rita Panahy. And I'd like to tell you this week the story of big tech, big media, and the big lies they tell you. It's a story in a couple of parts, so you'll want to pay attention. Now, last week, we told you about how one of the founders of Black Lives Matter, Patrisse Khan-Cullors, herself an avowed Marxist, has also become the proud owner of a multi-million-dollar real estate portfolio. Funny that. It's the sort of thing you would think would be, newsworthy. Hard-left, anti-capitalist leader of a group that had solicited countless millions of dollars in donations from individuals and woke corporations alike gets rich. Now, I'm not accusing Miss Khan-Cullors of impropriety, but just think about how, say, the pastors of megachurches get treated when their property portfolios are revealed, and you begin to see why this is a bit of a story. Yet, according to big tech, it's nothing that you need to know about. Now, the New York Post, which last year had its social media accounts blocked for reporting on Hunter Biden and his laptop, has now been locked out of its Facebook account. Yes, that's right, for the crime of reporting on those real estate buying habits of one of the founders of Black Lives Matter. As the Post wrote in an editorial about this, quote, "This decision is so arbitrary as to be laughable. Does Facebook know how many newspapers, magazines, and websites highlight the real estate purchases of the rich and famous? The next time People magazine covers Kim Kardashian's latest mansion purchase, will it violate some community standard? How about running a picture of the resort Ted Cruz is staying at?" And of course they're right. And this is, of course, bad. Why are Silicon Valley wokies and eggheads making editorial calls in a country like the United States where the First Amendment still, for the moment, at least theoretically, holds sway? But here's what's worse. These same tech giants and the mainstream U.S. media at large are willing to push the most genuinely ridiculous and dangerous pieces of fake news, at least when it fits their narrative. Remember last summer when the media was pushing hard a story that Russia had been placing bounties on the heads of U.S. soldiers in Afghanistan and that Trump knew about it but had done nothing to stop it? Everyone from Joe Biden to so-called moderate anti-Trump Republicans like Liz Cheney used the yarn as a cudgel against the administration. Yet, surprise, surprise, it was lies. All lies. This week, the Biden administration admitted that it had only, quote, low to moderate confidence in the story from the intelligence community, which, in intelligence community speak, is "this was a load of bull and we made it up." Yet, despite this, big tech never sanctioned anyone for pushing that story, and the mainstream media was happy to run with it. Indeed, as journalist Matt Taibbi recently noted, the mainstream media pushed dozens upon dozens of Russia conspiracy theories against Trump, from claims Moscow hacked a Vermont power company to the lunatic claims advanced by the Steele Dossier. Yet big tech never did anything about those stories, and the mainstream media was happy to run with them. These days, it seems it's not so much about whether something is true, but whether it advances the narrative.